another thing I'm sick of, and it's like organic. The whole idea of organic food, or organic in general. Like the first time in an organic store, I left out just. It's like, what a wonderful place! It's a smorgasbord of products that are made magically from the beans of soy, and hamburgers are. They make milk from the beans of soy, and hamburgers made from mushrooms and oatmeal, and like, this is not right. I mean, it's an abomination. Hamburgers made from oatmeal and mushrooms? Jeez, you cannot make meat from veggies. I mean, have you ever seen anyone try to make a carrot from hamburger meat or something? You can only shape it. You know, that's a good idea, actually. Just take hamburger meat and shape it into vegetables. And then you could sell it, you know, as a competition to this organic meat veggie bullshit. I don't know. I don't agree with being vegetarian because, you know, humans have been eating meat since the beginning of time, from what I've read. But remember when we were all in school and we couldn't use red pens to take tests? Like, what was up with that? I mean, did the red X that the teacher used to mark our question wrong, did it have to be in a different color to let us know we were dumb? I mean, it doesn't. An X is an X. It doesn't have to be in red. It's like they want a double whammy to fuck you in the face. Like, not only is your question wrong, but it's evil because it's red. It's a red X. Your question's wrong and evil. I used to think my mom had a hearing problem when we were young, because every time I'm like, Mom, she'd be like, what? What? And I'd just get scared and run away. Like, geez, I just wanted an Optimus Prime toy. That was the problem, though. It's like, I went through about 30 Optimus Prime toys. Because I'd always lose his damn hands. His hands would pop off when you transform him. And I'm like, I'm not buying you a new toy just because you lose his hands. You're going to have a handicapped Optimus Prime. Like, Mom, no Transformer can be handicapped. It doesn't work like that. I can't open the doors on his car to put a handicap placard in there. Jeez. Plus, they don't make handicap placards that small. Well, things have really changed a lot, though. You know, like I said before, I mean, you go to a store, and instead of a sign saying, oh, thank you for shopping here, it's like, thank you for not robbing us, or thank you for not stealing from us. It's like you have to thank people for not doing harm to you these days. Especially at the mechanic getting your car. It's like, thank you for not raping me. Thank you. Thank you for only charging me $80 labor per hour. I don't get, like, who made that rule? This standard of mechanic pay, it's $80. Like, I had to get a replacement key for my car. First of all, the key costs $60 because it has some crazy microchip in it. Well, the government can probably follow me and keep tabs on what time I'm starting my car and where I'm driving. And then, not only that, the key was $60, and then it had to be programmed. And that cost $80. So it cost me $140 for a key. So it's basically, I would love that job. Pay me $80 an hour to plug in something and transfer some data into a key. They really make a killing. I mean, I'm all for less government, but if they want to step in and start regulating that shit, I'm all for it. $140 for a key. That better be the key to salvation. You know? A key for a Pontiac Grand Prix 2000 Pontiac Grand Prix key for that costs $140. Crazy. My mom was cool though, back in the day. I mean, she would let me rent, any movie. It didn't matter if it was rated R. She'd even help me pick them out. She's like, so what sounds better? Chainsaw Killer or Zombie Acid Hounds from Hell? I don't know. Is there a decapitation in it? She was cool. She would let me rent any movie, even if it was rated R. She'd even help me out, make suggestions. How about Chainsaw Killer or Zombie Acid Hounds from Hell? Like anyone with a decapitation, and we're good. It's like, what about The Godfather? I'm like, what? They decapitate a horse's head, Mom. Jeez. I want to see blood and guts from humans, not animals, okay? I'm not cruel. I don't want to see animals dying. I want to see my fellow brethren dying. I want to see that. And I hated those movies where they try to act like they were scary. But all it was some guy, a nut with a gun. Guns are boring. I mean, guns were too easy. Could you imagine Jason with a gun? And it's like if he had a gun, he'd have to have like a Gatling gun to really fit with his personality. I mean, could you imagine with a little hidden pistol like the women have, just, shoot you? No, it's boring. You want to see an axe to the dome. You want to see axes, blades, There's a nice, brutality to that. Oh my God. Anybody have a cafeteria at their work? I guess it depends on where you work, but it seems like in general they're crap. I mean, they'll put pineapple on anything and call it Hawaiian. Like, you want a Hawaiian hot dog? It's a hot dog wrapped in pineapple. That's not Hawaiian. That's stereotypical. It's like saying, do you want a white pizza and putting cauliflower and parsnips on it? Or, do you want your chicken blackened? Oh, yes. Well, here you go. It's got watermelon on it. What? A blackened chicken has spices. It's blackened. It's spicy. Or it's like you want Italian sausage? It's like, you can't take a hot dog and put tomato sauce on it and call it Italian sausage. It's ridiculous. It doesn't work. There's more to it. They say, I don't know who they is, but they say true love is never having to say you're sorry. It's the biggest load of crap ever. I mean, what do you say when you fart during sex? Oh, oops, I'm sorry. It was the parsnips and cauliflower. I had a white pizza earlier. Sorry. About women and PMS again, periods. It's not just women that deal with them, they deal with them on a physical level, but guys dealing with them on a psychological and mental level because they go mental. I mean, my opinion, I would just rather, instead of that one period of them being pissed off that week, I'd rather just have them bleed all month. We can buy extra towels. If there was no PMS, just let them bleed constantly. The shit replenishes, apparently. Just go buy extra towels.